Hey guys, we're gonna get started here in like 3 minutes. So let your teams know if they're supposed to be on, and we will get started here shortly. Alrighty guys, so I posted in there, but make sure you have all of your leads ready to go. We're gonna be focusing on distributors because we have the amazing Business Builder Kit promo going on right now. So we are going to be focusing on that. So make sure you have your distributor leads handy, and we're gonna start in like 1 minute. Alrighty guys, it's 10 o'clock, so we are going to get started. My name is not Denise Walsh. I know that's what it looks like, but I am Allison Stanley, and I'm a Presidential Diamond here with It Works. And I have been a part of this company for 4 years next Monday, you guys. It's so crazy. So I'm excited to hang out with everybody today. We are going to work this morning, so be ready to work. I have a few things for you guys, and I'll kind of explain what I'm going to do. So I have a post for you to do if you want to post it. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm going to post all the verbiage is going to be in the chat, and then I will go back and post all the verbiage into the WNL group and the actual event later on, or if one of you guys want to copy and paste it in there, you can as well. But I'm not going to post in that group and in the chat right now, so we can stay focused on working. So so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a post, and then I'm going to break up into sections of we are going to do spending 10 minutes messaging referrals. So maybe people that are just keep telling you no, or they're just kind of like, I'm not really sure. So we're going to spend time messaging referrals. We're going to spend time messaging people who never respond, and then we're going to spend time messaging new. Okay, we are going to add in some follow-up towards the end, people that you've been talking to that maybe they just need that sense of that nudge over the edge. But I want to get in. It's interesting how these referrals, if we just word them a little differently, how they work. So I'm going to start really quick with the post, and this post is going to, you can post it wherever you want to post it, whatever social media platform that you use. Here it is, and I want you to post it with a picture of you, okay? Either a picture of you or a picture of you and your family. I don't want it to be everybody posting the same exact picture, okay? So post a personalized picture to you, whatever you want to post, but you can post that if you want. Otherwise, you don't have to post it, but we'll let everybody take a second to post that, and then we will move on to the next thing. If you guys have any questions, post in the chat too, and I will get to it as we go along. But we're going to start out with the post. As you guys are just joining, the post within a personal picture or picture your family or your kids. So go ahead. And once Renee, that's a post. We're doing a post first. Just starting out with a post. If you want to post that, you can with a personal picture. So you and your kids, or you alone, or whatever you want to post with it. That's just a post if anybody wants to post that. And then remember, any likes or comments on your post is a lead. So I always send out a message after and say, hey, Tawny, thanks for the love on my post. Are you interested in what I do? Or, hey, Tawny, thanks for the love on my post. Do you want to take advantage of this amazing promotion that we have happening right now? Don't ever, ever, ever miss an opportunity to message somebody that likes or comments on your post, because they are always a good lead. I found that the ones that are kind of interested, they'll like, but they sometimes won't comment. So make sure you get around to those likes as well. So we'll do one more minute of the post, and then we will get started. So some of this verbiage is gonna kind of seem like it. You're like, well, I thought I already messaged that, but it's tweaking just a couple words here and there to make this effective and in this category. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna give you guys the first one, and we're gonna set the timer. The way this is gonna kind of work, and I want you guys to, I know we've all done different kinds of power hours, but the way that I do my power hours is I will post the verbiage for you. We'll set the timer for 10 minutes on each category, but if anybody responds to you, keep messaging, okay? Keep messaging, don't respond yet, because I want you to spend your time intentional messaging new people, and then when you can get around to it after we're done with the messaging, then respond back. Unless they're like, yep, I'm ready to order now, or yep, I'm ready to join you now, then you'll wanna respond. But if they're just like, so tell me about it, take a minute and continue doing your messages, and then once the 10 minutes is up, I'll give everybody 1 minute to go back through messages and follow back up if needed really quick, and then we're gonna go into our next 10 minutes, okay? So here we go. So our first one is going to be referrals, but this is also, this can be kind of tied into new in a sense, and this is kind of a little tricky. So I'm gonna read it to you before I send it. So it says, hey lady, how are you? Totally random, but I had to message you. We have a huge promotion happening this week with my company. Do you know anyone that wants to supplement their income from home? Now, what you're doing here is you're asking for referrals, but you're also putting that little pick in their brain of, hey, they might get that. I might want to do that too. I want to supplement my income. So this is the first verbiage that we're going to use. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. And you can do this to people that have maybe family members that aren't really ready to jump on board, or if they're not random and you know them, whatever, however you want to do it. But I would send this out to anybody that's like, they're not ready to commit, or they don't want to commit, or they're just kind of right there. So I'm gonna set the timer and we will start messaging. And if you get responses, let us let us know. We're sending it out to referrals. So maybe anybody that's not, they don't really want to join your team, or they will eventually, but they're just not ready yet. Or this can even be to anyone that you're just kind of like, I sent this out to even some potentials, because I'm like, you know what, they're not signing, they're not quite there, but I know they're interested. So do you want to supplement your income from home? That sometimes put that pick in their ear of like, you know what, I do, maybe I should just do this. So you can kind of decipher who you want to send that to. And I'll give you guys an example really quick for those of you that might be messaging like out of town people. I just messaged a girl that hasn't responded back to me, and I said, do you know anyone in Florida that might want to supplement their income from home? So you can kind of add that in, or their town, or wherever they are. Another tip really quick, guys, is that when you're on Facebook and you go to your messages tab, if you go scroll down like maybe 10 messages, you'll see active now. Like it'll be your bar that says active now. I always go to that first for messaging, and I'll click on that because those people are online and they'll respond quicker. Okay. Another thing that you can do is when you go to your main Facebook timeline, you'll click on your friends list, click on your friends list, but you have to like click on your actual timeline and then hit your friends. And then you'll see in the far right corner where it says new posts at the top. Those are recent people that are active on Facebook out of your friends who are posting. So that's another place that you can go to message leads as well. All right, guys, that was 10 minutes. So let's see here. Oh, they're all answered. Okay, perfect. Gloria said, I got a response. She said, I'd love to, but I start school soon. Something that I always say with things like that, of when they're like, I work full time or I have another obligation, I try to let them know that the simplicity of this business is that you don't have to work this business around your life. You can work it into your life. So saying, oh my gosh, no problem. What does your school schedule look like? Or what is, and then find out when she can work into that or around that. So awesome. Okay, cool. So I have the next part. Let us know as you're getting responses and if you need help responding, and we will get to that. So I'll give you guys just about like 30 seconds to go back through messages, and if you have anybody to respond to or anybody to kind of continue that conversation with, um, let us know. So the next one that we're gonna do, and I'll grab the verbiage while you guys are doing that. Okay. So let's see there. Okay, so this next one, you can kind of tweak it how you want to, if you want to shorten it or you want to kind of reword it a little bit, but this is for people that maybe aren't responding, but you know they're interested. And I said, hey lady, it's been 2 weeks. So whenever they've messaged you back, but it says, hey lady, it's been 2 weeks since you stopped responding to my messages. You know, I don't want to waste either of our time, but I keep reaching out because I know you'd be amazing at this. Corporate just added 4 free wraps to the distributor kit, 8 wraps for $99. I want you on my team, girl. What's holding you back? And you can reword that or shorten that however you want to do that, but ending with a question every single time, because you can end it with, you know, I want you on my team, girl, but they'll look at that and be like, okay, well, I want to do it too. But we want to get to the bottom of why people aren't joining. And good leaders ask great questions. So making sure that those people that just aren't responding, keep following up, because they're watching you. They are watching you. And typically it takes 7 to 10 times to be exposed to a product or a company before committing. So we never ever want to give up on our leads, because you don't want to put all the work in, you know, get those 5 follow-ups, and then somebody comes around and does the 5th follow-up or 6th follow-up and they sign them, right? So we're going to set the timer for, these are when people that haven't responded, or maybe they're still watching you, they're still on the fence. And you can use that verbiage or kind of reword it however you want. Let's see here. It's not a different person. She said she's not watching me and thinking about it. With 2 kids, it's just hard. How would you guys respond? Okay, Lynette. So this one, she said, just got another response from a different person, and she said she has been watching me and thinking about it, but with 2 kids, it's too hard. How would you guys respond? Lynette, I don't know if you're a mom or not, but like for me, I would say, you know what? I totally get it. I'm a mom too. Okay, perfect. I would say, you know what? I totally get it. I'm a mom too. But that's why I love this business, because I can work this business with my kids, or while my kids are at preschool, or while my kids are at school, or maybe if she has babies, I would say, you know what? I can work it during nap time. It doesn't take much to make this business work, but it does take intentional, consistent time. And so I tell people, whether you have 10 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, or an hour a day, you can make this business work. It's just up to you. You know, what do you want out of this? And I try to just, like, that's a perfect starting point to open up that conversation, because she's being open with you, right? So hopefully that kind of helps a little bit. So, okay, so I'm gonna set the timer for 10 minutes, and we are going to do the next part. These are people that have been watching you, just not responding, for that verbiage. So, okay, here we go. I'll tell you guys a message I just sent out really quick too. This girl's been like liking and commenting all my stuff. She's been texting me. She's been messaging with me like, okay, I'm on your website, but it hasn't joined. And I know her too though. And I just sent this right now and she's writing and she hasn't wrote back to the last 3 messages. And she said, I said, okay, friend, talk to me. I want you on my team, girl, and I don't want you missing out on this promotion. Is something holding you back from joining? And now she's writing. So just a simple little verbiage like that, sometimes you guys, is all it takes for them to respond. So like I said, you can tweak your messages however you need to. Yeah, Renee, I will get that to you. Okay, so 10 minutes is up on that one. Okay, let me go through I just had a really good response that I want to share with you guys. Okay, so this one was for people that never respond, and there was 2 different options that you could use. And the first one was the, hey lady, it's been 2 weeks since you stopped responding to my messages. You know, I don't want to waste either of our time, but I keep reaching out because I know you'd be amazing at this. Corporate just added 4 free wraps to the distributor kit, 8 wraps for $99. I want you on my team, girl. What's holding you back? And then we did the other one that I sent to my girlfriend right now was, okay, friend, talk to me. I want you on my team, girl, and I don't want you missing out on this promotion. It's something holding you back from joining. That one actually just sent out to 5 girls, and that one actually worked really well. And it's just talking to them like they're your best friend, right? And so let's see here. Okay, I had this reply from the first message. No, I'd love to do something like it. I don't have anyone that would even try to be interested. Is that the one that was on the first message about when we asked if they know anybody that wanted to supplement their income from home, or are they saying that they want to do this, but they don't think anybody would buy? Which one is that?
Yes, that's from the first one.
Okay, perfect. So that's great. So I would tell them, you know what, awesome. I would love to have you on my team. You know, since you said I'd love to do something like it, say, great, you know, I'd love to get you started. We have a huge promotion that was just announced this week. And then kind of start talking to her a little bit and see, because like she said, I don't know anybody that might be interested, but I'd love to do something like that, because then you can get her started and then help her figure out and talk to new markets and new people. Because a lot of people always say, I don't know anyone that would want to do that. But then when they get started, they realize they do, right?
And she's a teacher.
Oh my gosh, even better. There you go.
I know.
All your teacher friends and all the kids' parents. I love that. Awesome.
Yep, that's what I'm going to tell her.
Perfect. Let us know how that goes. Jody said, I have a girl that wants to join, but she told me that she wished she knew a lot of people. I told her, oh my gosh, I know exactly how you feel. When I started my business, I just moved to a new state, not knowing anyone. I expanded my market and had the opportunity to meet new people. She told me that she doesn't like to talk to anyone. Any suggestions? Where is Miss Tawny? Tawny, can you speak up on this one for me? This is Tawny, you guys. She is my double diamond and my best friend. But guess what? She doesn't like to talk to people either, but she's successful in this business. So what would you say to that, Tawny? Let me unmute you. Got it? I'll unmute you. Sorry. There you go. Go ahead.
That would help. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Tammy, I really don't like to talk. Okay, what was the question? Sorry, I was dealing with my sick kid.
No, that's okay. So she said, I expand my market, my network, and I had the opportunity to meet people. She told me that she doesn't like to talk to people. So any suggestions?
Social media is amazing. I'm not a people person. I really hate talking to people. I'm not a people person, to say the least. So my suggestion is to really start working social media. I mean, at some point you have to get real with yourself and realize that you joined this business for a reason. And that this like the great thing about this business is, so we're talking about a potential is saying that she doesn't like to talk to people, right? Okay, the great thing about this business is that you get to work this however you want to work it and with whatever personality that you have. So I would remind her that you're going to help her every step of the way, and that you're not going to, like, honestly, guys, a lot of people just don't understand how this business works. And so they think that they have to be out in front of people and they have to be doing parties all the time. And that's not the case. So I think a lot of it will just be you pouring that belief and that support into her and letting her know that, hey, you know, there's lots of girls that are successful in this business, like myself, that don't like to talk to people. And so she gets to do this whatever way is comfortable for her. Allie is a people person. So she wants to do one-on-ones and she wants to do, you know, face-to-face and all that. And I'm like, ooh, no, thanks. Get me behind a computer and I'll talk to you all day long. I don't even really like talking on the phone. So I think that if you want, I can private message you my personal story that you can send to her if you would like, Jody. But you can. Okay. Do you want to send me a message or a friend request, and I will send you a message of my little success story-ish?
Yes.
Because it really is. I mean, the great thing about this is that you don't have to be a people person to be successful in this business. And I run all of mine off social media on Messenger. I don't even like to voice message very much, and you can still be successful. So don't let that slow her down. And I think it's just going to be a matter of you pouring that belief into her. But I will message you my own little thing if you want to send that to her. You're welcome to do that.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I want you guys to notice too that she's my best friend and we're so opposite in like every way, shape, and form. Like every single way, shape, and form. But we weren't best friends before this business, you know? And so, but we got into this business and realized that, you know what? We just meshed and just worked. So it's fun what happens when the right people join your team. So let's see here. Really quick, somebody said, hey, Lisa, and money is holding me back. So then I'd write her back and say, you know what? No problem. I've been there, or I understand. When is your payday? Or, you know, when can you join? I have a lady who wants if she can sew it where she is every, okay, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, really quick. Emily said, is it better to make a personal business page or just keep your It Works business info on your personal page? You know what, Emily? Something that I have found, is this Emily, like on our team, Emily? I don't know if it is. I think it is. But what I have found with that, Emily, really quick, is just do you. And this is something that when Brandon got on stage this year, it was such an eye-opener to me about Brandon got up there with him and Denise were doing their speech, and Brandon said, you know what? We tried to go here, and we tried to go here, and we tried to do this new thing. We tried to do this new thing. And Brandon would say, you know what? When me and Denise just did what we were good at and just stayed focused in that one area, it works. And that was the same thing for me as I tried to branch off and do, I can't even tell you, I don't even know, Pinterest and Twitter, and I like Instagram, but Facebook is what I'm good at. And I know that. And so I have to stay there. But like Tony was saying, I love one-on-ones. Give me a one-on-one every single day and I will rock that out and I will sign them every time. I love it. I love that face-to-face. So whatever, you know, you're good at or you want to do, Emily, do that. Like Tony was saying, she loves social media and I love face-to-face, even though I love social media as well. So I like to do a little bit of both. Okay, so let's get back into our messaging. If you guys have any questions on your messages or follow-up, we'll get to that on after the next 10-minute segment. So this one is going to be for new leads. And let me find them. Okay, so this is going to be 4 messages. Not copying. What is going on? Hold on. It's not copying and pasting. I don't know what's going on. Okay, hold on. Oh, it only let me do 2 at a time. Okay, so here's 2 and then I'll do another 2. So, okay, hold on. Okay, so here's 2 of them. And then let me grab another 2. And you guys do how you want to do it because these are just ideas. These are not do them or copy these specifically because I will take this verbiage and I'll either voice message or I'll cut it down and do it how I want to do it. But here's just a couple different samples of things to use. So with one's, hey, so-and-so, our company just announced for all new distributors who start before Thursday night, you'll get 8 wraps for the same price as 4, along with other endless opportunity of earning. I have 3 more spots open. You're the first person that came to mind. Just had to let you know. So are you ready to join me on this incredible adventure? Hey, so-and-so, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that we waited to get you started. Our company is going through a huge momentum and our CEO is the best. He just offered BOGO on wraps. That's $200 cash money in your pocket. You can start a business for $99 and earn $200. I'm placing orders today. Let's get you started. And then you guys can do the other ones. But I even sometimes you guys will just even send out like, hey, oh my gosh, we just got 4 free wraps in our kit. I want you on my team. Can we get you started today? Just simple verbiage too works great. You can do it however you want to do it. This is just an idea. Here is Denise's from yesterday. Post yours in here. There's Denise's that she posted yesterday. Feel free to use, you guys, however you want to do it, but we're going to spend 10 minutes messaging new people that we haven't talked to yet.
Hey, I just want to throw a tip out there. I am one that adds people on Facebook like 24/7, since that's how I run my business. And I felt like I was running like, because I would usually do the who's already online and message those people when I was on Facebook. But I found like I was running into the same people over and over and over again. And so I finally messaged, or not messaged, I printed off my Facebook friends list. So there's like literally there's so many pages. It took a lot of paper. But I've literally been going through that list and just messaging people. And as I message them, I put like a little dot so I know that I messaged them. And then I add them to my leads list once they respond. But if you feel like you're doing that same thing, like you're running into the same people, that's just an idea I wanted to throw out there because it's been huge for me.
I love that, Tawny. And something else to think about too, guys, is the people that you are messaging. So if you're constantly responding back to your team in messages or your in group messages, that's what you're going to see in your news feed. So just as well as like the posting of the Facebook algorithm of liking and commenting on posts, the people that you're messaging is also what's going to show up in your feed. So you want to make sure that you're also liking and commenting on your potential stuff or new leads, but also messaging new leads like Tawny was saying all the time, because those people that you're messaging are going to show up in your news feed. So both ways. I love that, Tawny. Thank you. Okay, 10 minutes is up. Let me finish this message. Hold on. Okay. So let's see here. Teresa said, I've also been doing that, adding 25 to 30 a day, signed 2 DTs and 4 LOLs this week by doing that. Awesome. Congrats, Teresa. Yeah, and that's something too, a lot of people are like, oh, I've already reached my warm market with Facebook. And that's something where, like Tanya was saying, you've got to add new people and start talking to new people. And something that I did on Monday is I searched boy mom groups for like an hour and I added myself to a ton of boy mom groups, and I just went through and commented and liked on all these different posts. And I have 3 messages going from 3 girls in 3 different states, and we're just talking. And it's crazy because you just find something that you can relate to them to. And really quick, I'm gonna jump down, Jen, for so you were saying you cold message them. I add anybody and everybody. And if they like, do I know you? I say, you know what? I'm just looking for people in your area that might want to make an extra income, you know, or might want to get healthy, or you've got to find a way to, because you're gonna cold blitz people in person. And that's kind of how I look at it, is you're going to talk to random people in person all the time. And once you get people on your team, then you form a relationship, you form a friendship, just like our loyal customers. Our loyal customers are the bread and butter of this business. And so I will talk to anybody and everybody, because one thing that I always tell myself and I tell our team is you don't want to rob anybody from these products or this opportunity because of fear. And so Bria just said, this just reminded me to check my followers list to see who is following me so I can either add or follow them back. And I also message them saying, thank you for the follow. Yes, great idea. So if you have people following you on Facebook, that's another good one. Tammy, having a convo with a friend who just lost her job and is having to move back in with her parents with her 2 teenage sons. I had no idea this happened. I was just following up with her about her thinking about getting her mom on hair, skin, nails. Now I'm going to talk to her about the business opportunity. I love that. I love that. Great idea. Let's see here. Let's see. Funny, the girl that said she's too busy with 2 kids. Thank you so much. Yay! Awesome, Lynette. Anytime. Okay, really quick. Jen, I'll answer yours. And I always say, like, you know, or you might be a friend of a friend, or you might have kids. So for me, like as a boy mom, I'll look and go find boy moms, and I'll be like, hey, you know, I'm looking for other moms who, you know, have boys, or however you want to say it. Find something they can relate to, whether it's a hobby, whether it's, you know, cooking, or whether it's working out, or whether you're a teacher, or whatever it might be. Just find that certain hobby with somebody else, and then you'll be able to connect to them. And then that's when you bring It Works into the mix, is you connect with them in one way, shape, or form, and then you bring it in. So, okay. That's funny. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys for today. Does anybody have any questions, comments, anything that they want to add in before we wrap it up? Bottom line that I will say is just work. Don't overthink. I don't know if they want to join my team. I don't know if they'll like this or want to do this. Just ask, because posting is posting. Posting is not asking, you guys. So that's why I gave the option at the beginning to post at post, but now it's our job to ask. You know, it's our job to deliver the message. It's our job to hand out that blitz card. It's our job to, you know, get across what we have, because people want what we have, but they don't know what we have unless we don't ask. Let's see here. Laura said, if someone gave me a referral for someone I don't know, but they accepted my friend request, what would you say? Someone gave me a referral, I don't know. Perfect. Laura, I would message them and say, okay, say it to you. Say, hey, Laura, Nicole gave me your information and she thought you might want to make money from home, or make money from your phone, or supplement your income. However you want to say that, you can. But I always take advantage of that right away, because she's live right now, Laura. Or live. She's online right now. You guys know what I meant. She's online right now. So take advantage of that. And just say, hey, you know, so-and-so gave me your information. They said you'd love, or you'd be good on my team, or however you want to say that. Bria said, thank you. I'm always worried about what to message because my posts are working, but I always get worried that I'm cold messaging and I know I should not think of it that way, but it still concerns me. Exactly. What you think about is what's going to happen. So take that thought, take the emotion out of it, and just do it. Something that I'm going to say really quick before we wrap it up to you guys is I love voice messages. Tanya doesn't, I do. And I know a lot of you guys do too. A lot of you that are on my team on here do. And so use the voice message. That was something that as soon as it was announced on Sunday on the corporate call, I picked up my phone before we had our team Zoom, and I just sent out the voice messages. So that one that I sent out earlier to you guys, of the hey friend, that one, if I can find it really quick, I don't even know what's that now. Was just a hey friend, talk to me. What's holding you back from joining? I sent that in a voice message. And so I sent that down to all of mine and I just said, hey Tammy, talk to me. What's going on? What's holding you back? We just had this huge promotion announced and I don't want you missing out. When they can hear your voice, you guys, they can sense your passion. They can feel your excitement. They can feel, why you do what you do. And so if you build up that courage, I challenge you guys today to build up that courage and pick up the phone and call them, or pick up your voice messenger and send them a message. It's crazy, but exactly, Stephanie, you get nervous, you do, but I'll tell you that when it's the most real and raw message, they can connect to that. Because there's so many times where I'm messaging someone and Nixon runs in, he's like, Mom, get me a snack. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, my 3-year-old son is he's crazy. And they're like, no worries, I have kids too. It gives them a reason to relate. So try that as well. Let's see here. Just got a response back from someone who was waiting until after vacation to join my team, and now with the logo, she's joining now. Yay! Congrats, Kristen. That's awesome. So again, okay, guys, we are going to wrap it up. Tanya, go ahead.
Can I just say something about cold messaging really quick? Because that's kind of my bread and butter. I am all about that because I don't think that cold messaging is any different than handing somebody a Blitz card at a grocery store. You're getting your information out there and you're giving this opportunity as an option. If I was not cold messaging people, I would not be where I am. 90% of my business has been from cold messages. And it's amazing to me how many times, and I've been doing this for 3 years now, how many times I message somebody that I've been friends with for at least a year. And they say something like, oh my gosh, I've been wanting to try this, but I just didn't want to reach out. I was too scared to reach out. I was too nervous. Or I've been looking for somebody and I didn't even know that you did this. And I'm like, I post all the time, but they don't see it, you guys. The posting is not asking, as Ali said. And, I messaged somebody yesterday and she was like, oh my gosh, thank you for messaging me because I wanted to join and the person I was going to join under quit and I don't know anybody else that's joined. So yes, how do I get on your team? Like, you don't know unless you ask. So if that is a fear of yours, I strongly suggest for you to get over it. Now I'm adding people on Facebook and I'm messaging them that way. I'm not just messaging complete random strangers on Facebook, but I don't wait for them to like or comment on my post. I literally just go through my list of people on my friends list and I start messaging them and ask if they'd be interested in trying a product, or I ask if they are interested in making extra money. So if you don't, you are holding your business back and you're holding this opportunity back from so many different people. And I rarely, if ever, get a negative response. So let go of that fear. And I strongly suggest you do it because if you believe in blitzing, then you should have no problem believing in cold messaging.
Awesome. Really quick, Laura said, hi, Samantha. One of my friends gave me your name and mentioned that you might be interested in earning some money from home. Would you like to hear more about what I do? I love that. Would you like to hear more about what I do? And simple as that. Okay, guys, thank you so much. If you guys have any other questions, we can post and use the event in the WNL group. But I hope this helped everybody. And I will talk to you all soon. Have a great Tuesday, guys. And we will see you later. Happy BOGO.